All women of the world should support the life of the second home. CFing. To all women living on this planet. Do you know that the Convention on the Political Rights of Women was adopted by the United Nations and came into force on July 7th, 1954? Do you know that the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women was signed at the United Nations Second World Conference on Women held in Copenhagen, Denmark in 1980? Then, how is the condition of women around the world today? How are you living? Let us look at what United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon said in his speech for International Women's Day on March 8, 2007. However, the task of turning consensus into universal practice remains a long way off. In almost every country, women are still underrepresented in decision-making positions. The value of women's labor continues to be underestimated, underpaid, or unpaid. Of the more than 100 million children who do not attend school, the majority are girls. Of the more than 800 million illiterate adults, the majority are women. Most seriously, violence against women and girls remains widespread in every continent, every country, and every culture, with devastating consequences for women's lives, their families, and society as a whole. Although most societies prohibit such violence, in reality, it is often concealed or tolerated. Again, in a statement call for all countries to end violence against women, on November 23, 2012, Ban Ki-moon said, "Millions of women and girls around the world are assaulted, beaten, raped, mutilated, or even murdered. This is an outrageous violation of their human rights. All too often, the perpetrators go unpunished. Because of a culture of impunity, women and girls are afraid to speak out." How do you feel about this? Are you living well now? If you still live without dignity, if your body, mind, and spirit are suffering oppression and abuse, don't you want to change that? Will you just wait for the United Nations to create a better life for you without doing anything yourself? You must take action. How? By supporting the Lifechanyuan second home lifestyle. In the second home, heaven and earth are reversed and celestial women are honored. The dignity, fundamental rights, and personal safety of women are fully respected and protected. There is no discrimination or oppression of women here. The three mountains that have long pressed upon women, theocracy, patriarchy, and husbandly authority, have all been removed. No one will bully you. No one will scold, insult, or abuse you. The endless burden of household chores has completely disappeared. You can freely express your charm and joy, dance, and sing as you wish. Every woman here has her own sacred and private space that no one may disturb. You can keep your door open day or night. No one, especially no man, would dare to enter your room without your permission. No man dares to sexually harass you. You're free to communicate with anyone outside the community by phone or internet. There is no leader who can impose their will on you. Everything is done voluntarily and consciously. You don't need to worry about caring for the elderly or raising and educating children. The community takes full responsibility. There are no mothers-in-law to control you, no sisters-in-law to quarrel with. Instead, you have many close sisters to chat, play, learn, and work with. This is not a dream or fantasy. It is a living reality. How do you feel? Support the second home life. Even a single kind word of encouragement will do. January 9th, 2013. If you are a man, you should support the life mode of the second home. CFing. Hello, man. What is a man? A man is someone who works in the fields, one who exerts his strength on the land. And why does he work there? To ensure that his parents and children can live happily and joyfully. What is a man? A man is one who protects the weak. And who are the weak? Mothers and daughters are the weak. What is a man? A man is one who enables his mother and daughter to live with dignity and happiness. So man, may I ask you, do your mother and daughter live with dignity? Are they truly happy? A real man should live for women, for his mother and daughter, and for all the women in the world, so that every woman may live with dignity and happiness. Then, where can women live with true dignity and happiness? Answer: in a second home created by Lifechanyuan. If you doubt this, come and see the second home for yourself. If you cannot visit, then take a look at the many photos of life in the second home published on the following websites: Lifechanyuan, The Second Home, and New Oasis for Life. Man, if you're truly a man, you should support the second home life mode. January 9th, 2013. After the birth of Lifechanyuan, Women who suffer domestic violence no longer deserve sympathy. Siafeng.